And I feel like even here we can still support. We've always been supporting our boys from this place. Even we've been saying that we are tired of the Black Stars, but still, if the Black Stars have a game today, we'll go and sit down and watch them. And if you know I was the number one Arsenal hater. You know I was here. I sat here and I told you before that PSG have to win this thing. That was like the best hate watch experience of my life. See, I finished watching the game and I just sat down, joy in my heart. Hi, it's Khelvia here with more sports updates. This is Charley. You can follow us on all our social media platforms on Charley Official. Now, today's sports updates is about the Black Stars. Why are we speaking about the Black Stars? Because, we're heading closer to the World Cup. Now, I know some fans would want to go to America, Canada, Mexico to watch the World Cup. But in this case, our president, John Mahama, has come out to say that it's going to be a bit difficult if he has to actually carry or they have to take Ghanaians from here to those destinations to watch the game. And he feels like it would be too expensive. And on my end, I do agree because he stated that it would be $11,000 for each person that is flown to America, Mexico, or Canada for the games, meaning their food, their shelter, the transportation fee, and who knows how long Ghana is going to stay in the World Cup. We have 3 group stage games, and our first one is going to be in Canada. But the other 2 are going to be in USA, but they're not even going to be in the same destinations. So it might be a bit tricky to be moving people from here to that place. So John Mahama has come out to say that it will be best if they rather get tickets for, Ghanaians that are outside. There are Ghanaians that live in Canada, that live in US. So they would buy tickets for them and let them go to the games. So as far as they are there, they would support the Black Stars. And I feel like this is a good thing, because if they decide to put money in this, it's just going to be, our own money to just be too much. And it's good that he's being transparent with we Ghanaians and telling us that it will be too much and might even end up affecting the economy. So kudos to Mahama for that and them identifying that. And I feel like even here we can still support. We've always been supporting our boys from this place. Even we've been saying that we are tired of the Black Stars, but still, if the Black Stars have a game today, we'll go and sit down and watch them. Please, you can still support. I just think that they should rather, maybe if there's a way they can broadcast the games in some of our stadiums so that we can on big screens, so we can go and watch. That would actually be a nice experience if they do. Coming to, Europe, yesterday was the Champions League final between Arsenal and PSG. And if you know I was the number one Arsenal hater. I was here. I sat here and I told you before that PSG have to win this thing. They have to win it because we won't have world peace if Arsenal wins this Champions League. And God answered my prayers. He came through for me and all of us hate watchers. That was like the best hate watch experience of my life. See, I finished watching the game and I just sat down, joy in my heart, because I live with Arsenal fans. I endure pain 24/7 after they won that Premier League. Pain is what I went through. And to just see how everything unfolded, and the fact that it was Gabriel, I'm sure that we are still looking for the ball that he kicked, the penalty that he missed over the bar. We are still looking for the ball. The ball has probably gone to the World Cup before the World Cup is even going to start. But bro, the game was, as I said it, I knew that if Arsenal were to score in the early stages of the game, they are going to defend it till the last breath. And I knew it would be hard for PSG to break through the Arsenal defense. And you could see the whole game, PSG had majority of possession, trying to get through the Arsenal defense, but it was a bit difficult, and they finally got that penalty call. And honestly, going to penalties, you know it's anybody's game. It can either go to Arsenal or it can go to PSG. Me, when it was going to penalties, I was like, oh, Charlie. This one, the Arsenal are taking it. Penalties never really go to the team that has played well, pan, or have had possession of the ball like throughout the game. So me, I was like, Charlie, Arsenal have won it. Then when they were playing the penalties, like I was praying low key. I was like, Charlie, let PSG win. And then Eze went to go and miss his penalty. I was like, oh, this is it. It's coming home to us. The Mendes went to go and miss his own. But then Gabriel, almighty Arsenal's Gabriel, missed it. And world peace. So PSG are the Champions League finals. They've done it back-to-back, history makers. And I can't be upset about that, honestly. On to the Ghana side of things, Carlos Queiroz is supposed to name his 26-man squad that he's going to take to the World Cup. We know he had already named a 28-man squad, which was supposed to be available for the friendly against Wales, but we are expecting him to name the 26 players that he would be taking to the World Cup today. So we are ready to see which people. We definitely feel like the 28 players that are there, nothing's really going to change. He's just going to take some players out and then stick with 26 of them to go. But we're curious to see who he's going to take to the World Cup. I'm sure you guys are curious as well. You know, when the list is out, I will come here and give you all the tea and the gist about the players that are going to be representing Ghana at the World Cup. But that's it for all the sports updates I have for you today. PSG are champions. Anyways, you know what to do. This is Charley. This is Sports Update. My name is Khelvia. Follow us on all our social media platforms on Charley Official. Catch you in the next one.